So this is a limelight hydrangea, and I've got this one discounted at a local nursery. It was there for a while. It has some gnarly branches on it, and I usually try to prune this before it starts to leaf out. But in the last 2 days, we've had some really warm days and it's already leafing out. So I'm gonna go ahead and prune this today. You can see some gnarly branches here. Here's one kind of off the side, coming off the side. That one will definitely go. I always look for diseased branches or really thin branches, any branches that are, their direction is going into the plant instead of away and up. And I'll just try to get a nice shape going on this hydrangea. They are super easy, an excellent plant for beginning gardeners. So if you've never added a limelight hydrangea to your garden, you should, because they are super easy. They do like a lot of water, but once they get established, they're pretty easy to take care of. But I do make sure, this is one of the plants that I do make sure to water if it is unusually dry. So I'm going to prune this for you and show you which branches are going to get removed, and I'll show you the end product. A few more tips about pruning. Before I prune this hydrangea, I make sure that I have a sharp pair of pruners, and I make sure that I clean these in between different plants. Now, like I mentioned, I prefer to prune this before it leaves out, but it's already leafing out. And I'm going to make sure that when I make my cut, make it nice and clean, and I make the cut right above a leaf node. You can see where these new branches will come out, and I make sure that cut is right above it. So I don't like to have a lot of stem between the node and the actual cut. And you can see that in this plant. When this plant was pruned before, they left this stem here, or it could have died. This could have died away. So let's get to pruning. Let's do this. So I'll start by making this cut at the very bottom. There's a branch coming off the side of this. So I will start by cutting that off as close to the base as I can get. I'm going to move some of this soil to the side so I can see that. And I'm going to make that a clean cut. There are a bunch of little branches in here. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and cut this. And any tiny, skinny little branches. Rule of thumb is your stem should be pencil width or more. So this will stay, this one will go. Of course, this one will stay. This is old growth here. So I'll make sure when I cut this little one, I'm going to get this out of here. But I want to make sure I don't damage the large branch that is beside it. Let's see the best way to do this without damaging the big branch. There we go. So we can get that out of here. And this branch coming out of the side of this one will go. Let's rotate it here where I can get some clearance. So here is where I have to make some decisions about the height of this plant. and how many main branches I want coming up from the bottom. So notice right here on the left, these two branches are very close to each other. So I'm going to lose one of those because they will eventually start to merge into each other, and that's not good for the plant. That will just encourage disease possibly. So I will remove this curving branch that's in the center. Oh, damaged it right there. I hope that'll be okay. All right, so now I'm going to make some decisions about how tall I want this to be. There's so much new growth coming out of it right now, but I am going to lose some of this, get rid of some of this, starting with this branch. These are really close. So I'll start from here as I start thinking about height. And I use this as a guide for the other ones, but this branch is all the way here, so I'll go ahead and go here. I try not to take off more than a third. I feel like I've already done a third, but I have to get a good shape. Actually, let's just take it all the way down. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right, so this is the finished product. I feel like I could go down again here, but I won't. Not happy about that, but we'll just see. We'll see how it does this year. All right.